What is going on, investors? Hopefully you guys are doing well out there. And in today's video, we're diving into an intriguing question for 2024. It's which companies stand to gain the most from AI? More importantly than that, what are the under the radar stocks that most investors aren't even picking up on that will benefit from AI as we move into next year? And look, it's really been about a year since ChatGPT kind of burst onto the scene and really has been kind of a staple in tech news and really investor news ever since then. And if you've been watching the channel and reading the newsletter, you know that I have frequent discussions about AI unfolding in a pattern that we've really seen in the past. Every tech pattern plays out the same way. First, you have hardware, then comes software, and then you have widespread adoption and integration of both of those things everywhere. So you have hardware, software, everywhere. And so just to explain how that pattern is played out, you can go back to like the personal computer age of the 80s and 90s. We saw hardware manufacturers like IBM, Commodore, there was Compaq, there was Gateway, there was a few of them, and those stocks skyrocketed in value. But that was just the opening act of a more like explosive wealth creation era. With personal computers getting in everybody's homes, software plays emerged after that, led by Microsoft in particular. A similar trend materialized during the internet revolution. So you had like hardware focused companies like Cisco, that stock exploded only after that to be basically upended by the software plays for the internet. Companies, especially in the browser space, like Netscape and AOL, they achieved valuation into the billions. So this hardware software pattern is recurring in the tech world, and we're kind of seeing it again, and we're about to move into the era where it goes everywhere. And so I want to dive into two key players that are going to be poised to kind of lead this next like evolution of the AI revolution, if you will, as it starts to spread out to more industries other than Nvidia, AMD, Microsoft, Google, and the tech companies. So the first sector that has caught my attention is the insurance industry. Yeah, insurance, boring as heck, right? But I guarantee you, almost every single one of you has at least one insurance policy. If you're like me, you got like, I don't know, you lose count how many you have. The potential for AI to completely transform the insurance industry is enormous. So at its core, insurance still operates with a real traditional approach, right? So it revives heavily on direct client interaction with the agent. And it's either through phone or sometimes through email or even direct mail. I used to, like, this was a while ago, but I used to work in I summer interned at a insurance office, and it was a nightmare. All the paperwork, all the emails, all the back and forth. It was terrible. Okay. I'm sure it's gotten a little better since then, but AI is going to transform a lot of that. And that's where significant change can happen. It'll lower the cost on back office expenses and at the agent level, right? They're going to spend less on customer service, all those types of things. But what's truly fascinating is really the data centric nature of insurance, right? Whether it's calculating risk for homeowners insurance in relation to natural disasters and those types of things, or assessing auto insurance needs. AI stands to really revolutionize these processes. Imagine a shift from insuring your car based on like estimated miles or how many miles you tell the insurance agent you're going to drive your car to a system that insures based on the exact miles you drive. It would also take into account things like how often you drive, how often you're using self-driving or not even driving the car yourself, and the types of roads and the time of day that you travel on. So this is just the tip of the iceberg on kind of how AI will really reshape the insurance landscape. I think the easiest way to take advantage of the insurance industry being revolutionized and kind of upended by AI would be through the IAK ETF. I mean, if you want to pick winners and losers in the insurance space, be my guest, but this low cost ETF, I think, would probably be the easiest way to do it. Now, the second under the radar AI play is going to be video games. Yeah, now, before you start to write off video games as just child's play, and look, we all like to play video games every once in a while. I want you to realize this. The video game industry is bigger than Hollywood and the music industry combined. So Hollywood and music combined is not even as big as the video game industry. That's incredible. And so anytime you have that much money flowing through an industry, even just kind of like a minor uptick in efficiency will like creating the games and even the marketing or any type of thing can lead to huge results. With video games, the advancements in generative AI are going to make creating graphics and dialogue and music and all those types of things and custom code to make these games, it's going to make it easier and faster than any previous generation of game making. This is going to allow game makers to release games faster and cheaper. And this is a major challenge in this industry. Keep in mind, we saw that trailer from Grand Theft Auto 6. It's going to release, I think, in 2025. That'll be well more than a decade before the previous version of the game. And I know Take-Two's been monetizing GTA 5 for over a decade. It's been brilliant. But imagine if we got a new GTA every couple of years rather than every decade or so. AI is going to shrink the time that these game studios need to create epic games that earn billions of dollars. The key companies in the gaming industry are Take-Two Interactive, maker of Grand Theft Auto, Electronic Arts, Sony, and Microsoft. So, and I believe the platform companies or the app store companies like Apple and Google, they're going to benefit the more games are released on mobile devices as well. So look, like insurance, look for video games to not only lower their operating costs, like designing the games, but also create new and exciting products as well. These two industries are gigantic. Like everybody has some form of insurance, and video games clearly is a top activity for millions and millions of people all over the world. So while the attention of AI is going to be on hardware names like Nvidia and AMD and software names like Microsoft and Google, under the radar will be industries capable of transforming their existing businesses that are already massive. That should create some really exciting investment opportunities as we head into 2024. And I look forward to tracking these and more for you as we get into next year. Hope you enjoyed in today's video. Let me know what industries you might think are under the radar in terms of AI plays. I'd love to hear from you down below. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you again soon.